HotChocShorts PTCG, formerly known as the Slowpoke. Well, now all you people that say you want to see more competitive, nitty-gritty content here on the channel, this is the video for you. We are in for a treat today because little old me was part of some Italian charity event, okay? I haven't played competitive in months and months and months. So this is the first event I've had. I'm not gonna tell you how we did, but we've got this game here, this best of 3. We're gonna do a VOD review, so we're gonna watch back the recording of what happened, and we've got ourselves a national champion, regular world's competitor here. You might recognize him if you follow the channel quite well. We got Demi from Top Deck City. How are we, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm excited because even though I'm probably gonna get torn into here, the good news is we learn from the mistakes, so we don't make them again. And hopefully, if you guys learn, you didn't even have to make the mistakes, so you get the good end of the deal. I actually have to sit here and look like a fool, but that's okay. So let me talk to you, Demi, about my list and why I picked this. So, and I think there's going to be some good nuggets of information here for you guys as well. So, if you've been listening to the podcast, we were talking to Joe from OmniPoke how to prepare for big events, and we established that deck experience is often a lot better than picking a deck for like techs or meta, trying to predict the meta too much. Like if you were trying to build a new 60 to try and counter the meta that you've never played before, chances are you're going to do worse than if you just picked a deck that you've played before. So that is why I've gone with Single Strike here. Single Strike is a top 3 deck in format. It can be as high as 2nd, could be as low as 3. It's the one I've got the most knowledge on. Maybe that I haven't played exactly this list as much, but I've played the Single Strike engine for a lot, so I know about like sequencing. I know like you have to dig for urns on certain turns or Single Strike Raw before, so you don't draw into the energy. All that sort. I've made those mistakes before, so I felt comfortable with Single Strike, and that's the main reason why I picked it. In all honesty, Demi. So far, so good.
Yeah, Single Strike seems like it's a great pick right now. It seems it's always going to be top 3. The Mew matchup is, your list is not Gengar focused.
No,
but it's still a good matchup against me. I'd say, well, it's considered 50-50.
Yeah.
But I do think the ball is in your court because you're hitting for weakness. I feel like Mew is the one that has to come up with the answers.
Yeah. And if you didn't know as well, people, Umbreon V is actually a good attacker against Mew because it hits for dark weakness. It's a 2-prize and it does 180 if it's got damage on for 3 energy. It's always going to have damage on if you use Houndoom. So like Demi said, the ball's in your court. Provided you can just keep attacking, you should win that. And against everything else, you've got pretty good type coverage against stuff like, I don't know, Shadow Rider or Dragapult. Which run into that. Umbreon's good at that whilst having that boss ability. And then for everything else, you've got young big Urshifu coming down, bringing the sledgehammer, taking some one-shots on Wall Break, and hitting for fighting weakness as well. So that's why I picked the deck. Let me talk you through this list exactly though, Demi, in a little bit more detail. So, in my opinion, if Single Strike can get to the point where you've got 2 or 3 Houndooms out, you're in a very strong position most games. If you get to that point, you can do exactly what you want. You can bring up attackers when you want to. You can, you can refuel them, get them attacking really fast. So that is why this list is basically built towards getting 3 Houndooms in play very fast. So we played a VIP Battle Pass here. And I know a lot of people say it's good, Single Strike. Some people prefer going like a Great Ball route or Level Ball route. I think VIP Battle Pass is the way to go personally, because the amount of times your hand could be trash, as long as you've got a VIP Battle Pass in there, you are laughing. In case you don't know what VIP Battle Pass does, by the way, people at home, you can only use it on your first turn of the game, but if you do, you can get 2 basics from your deck and sling them straight on your bench. So what that reads in most scenarios is get 2 Houndour, put them on your bench, really. And we also play 4 Capture Energies to help us out with just getting our board state nice and big. The other thing that I think is a little bit different to most lists is that I've actually got the two Great Balls here. And I think for that, I have cut a switch. And I think most lists, I see you playing like a Scroll or something like this, or the second Urshifu VMAX. So I've cut some of them to get the 2 Great Balls, and that's essentially just to have more outs to finding our VMAXs and our Houndooms. How does that sound to you so far, Demi?
Yeah, I think what Single Strike really all it wants to do is just set up as many Houndooms as it wants, and VIP Pass and the Capture Energy does help that. And it helps achieve that turn 1 board state which you're looking for, so I don't mind that. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so far so good. So that's the list there. Anything you want to critique actually, Demi, or anything you would change?
No, I don't think so. It's just I think it's just personal preference what you've gone for. I think
Yeah.
if you were focusing, if you were expecting certain decks, some counts would change, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
true,
But
true.
I think this list is fine.
Yeah, no, I should say as well, guys, coming into this event, it was an unknown meta. It was closed deck list. I didn't know what everyone was playing beforehand. I didn't know what my opponent was going to play. And that's why I went for a list like this. If you was expecting a lot of Mew, you can put stuff like a Morpeko in if you really want to just stick it to them. You know, you could put a second Urshifu VMAX in, or like a fourth Tower of Darkness, or even a Scroll. I've seen that knocking about, kind of helpful. But that's what I've just gone for. This deck which just says, hopefully I can just set up and I should win if we do. Let's get into the gameplay here. Look at that. Seamless transitions, baby. Oh my goodness gracious me. So, like I said, I have no idea what our opponent is playing. Until they flip over, I have no clue. All I know is that I see 2 VRP battle passes in our open hand, and I'm like, come on. So far, so good.
That's a good start, yeah.
That is a good start. Obviously, the downside of VRP Battle Pass, though, is that if you don't have it in your opening hand, you now have 4 dead cards. But I think it's worth the risk, personally. So our opponent flips over Sobble. If you ever want me to pause them, you just say, by the way.
Okay, sure.
Our opponent flips over Sobble, so I still have no clue what we're playing. It could be Jolteon, could be some Urshifu type deal, Rapid Strike. It could even be Leafeon. We have no clue. I remember our opponent did take quite long on some of these turns, not going to lie to you. Maybe I could actually put it on a little bit of fast forward, actually. While we, because I mean, they do take a while. How do I do this?
Yeah, unfortunately, Sobble does not give any
give us a lot,
information. I mean, it's like, if it's not a Mew deck, it'll be an Inteleon deck. So, you know, you're not against Mew, and that's pretty much all it tells you.
Okay, I can't work out how to play it on a fast forward. So, with this sort of hand, what are you thinking? What are you grabbing with this hand? We've got 2 VRP Battle Pass, so like the world is our oyster. I'm thinking maybe double Houndoom and an Umbreon, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Well, we can get 4 Poke. We could even get 5 with the Quick Ball. So
yeah,
we could fill our bench.
Which is something you would normally want to do. But our opponent just quick pulled out a Suicune.
Yes.
And Suicune, you don't really want to fill your bench too much, because Suicune, in case you don't know, does 20 for each bench Pokemon in play, and then it counts itself as well. So we don't really want to actually go too mad with the VRB Battle Passes here. Is that correct, Demi? Would you want to just still blitz your bench anyway? Or would you just try and limit as much as you need to?
I don't think you need to fill your bench, but it's good to set up, yeah. Against Suicune, you got to know... there's always, for every matchup, you got to know how many Pokemon you can have on your bench. We don't know if it's a Ludicolo build or not, because a lot of some Suicunes don't play it. So yeah, I think we would just start out with the battle passes and check our deck first, and just go from there.
So I remember I was on stream for this event, so I was trying to make sure I do all my forest checking, make sure I check everything. I don't want to misplay on stream. There's about 100 people watching the stream. Luckily the chat was all in the time, so I couldn't work out what they were saying anyway, but I wanted to check. So I think we prized a single strike energy there. That was the first thing. That's what I was checking.
Yeah.
Which is really important, because I tell you what, one reason why I picked single strike, I've made the mistake with single strike too many times where you single strike raw thinking there's an energy in deck and there isn't. So if you're playing single strike, make sure you always keep tabs of those single strike energies, because if you single strike raw and there's nothing there, it can lose you the game sometimes. So far so good. 2 Houndours. I think you always go for 2 Houndours, right?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. But I think this one is where it could get a bit techy. I like the idea of just going for 1 Umbreon, because it provides you a boss out if you need it. And I think I'll leave it there. How does that sound to you? Okay,
so Umbreon VMAX is 310, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. So Suicune needs 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Suicune doesn't count active, does it? No. 2, 6.
No, it counts itself, 12, though. 14, it's 20 plus 20.
18. Yeah. So if you only have 3 on your bench, even with a Ludicolo, they can't one-shot you. So I think that's fine for now. I think the game plan is to try and figure out whether they do play Ludicolo or not, because if they don't, it gives a lot more breathing room.
Yes.
Just to fill the bench, because we know that they can't achieve the one-shots.
Yeah. Cool.
So, yeah.
Looking at this, what would you be playing? A Research or a Marnie?
I think Research is fine. They've got, bring their hand size with Marnie, and they went first. So
Mm.
just because they didn't play a supporter doesn't. Well, they obviously couldn't play a supporter, but
Yeah,
the hand's not dead by any means necessary. So,
true.
but yeah, we're fine to just research.
Okay, I have a feeling that I'm on it, so I didn't want to get rid of 2 researches, so that could be the first mistake here. Putting Tower in play could also be a mistake. Now I'm watching this back, because we have no reason to put that into play now. And it just means our opponent can... we're not really digging for anything here. I guess we're digging for energy still, actually. So maybe putting it in play. Okay, was Tower of Darkness right there?
I think it's fine. Suicune don't play support stadiums normally. True. So it's not going to get replaced.
Oh yeah, of course it doesn't. No, okay, I'm chatting rubbish. Yeah. So we do Tower of Dark. I'm trying to find an energy here, right? Because I'm thinking...
yeah, capture's pretty good.
Obviously, I think I failed.
I see your game plan as being conservative with the bench space here.
Yeah, I think my game plan, because I've never... let me try that again, fellas. When I was sat down today, I was hoping if I can match anything apart from Suicune, I'll be okay. I've had a lot of testing against every other deck. If I play against Suicune, I literally don't know what to do. And I matched Suicune. So I think in the game, I'm thinking, right, if I can try and get a KO with Impact Blow, then evolve up, try and take a big knockout, and then try and get a little boss KO on another Suicune that hasn't got a cape on. I think that's the line of play I'm going towards here.
Yeah. So right now, we're not being threatened by a KO. There's no way he can knock out a V Pokemon. He could be cheeky and go for a Houndoom, but that wouldn't be too bad because we could punish that with a knockout.
Yeah. So yeah, Suicune, I wasn't happy. The Cape of Toughness is going to be really important in this matchup, guys. Cape of Toughness is going to put the Suicune from 220 up to 270, which means you can't be getting KOs with Impact Below, and you can't be getting KOs with Moonlight Blade from Umbreon. It means we do have to go for the G-Max 1 below, which is fine. We do have the capacity to do it, but it's very costly, and you need to have a ton of Houndooms in play. So... kind of important that we find the energy there on when we find the captures. That means we do have the option to 1-blow next turn, if necessary. That was why I was digging for it quite hard. So far, though, our opponent still hasn't really given us much. You know what I mean? Yeah. What would be the line of play you're working towards next turn with this hand, Demi? Would you be going for an Impact Blow KO, try and line up a boss or something, or?
I'd say yeah. If he doesn't attack into us, we definitely want to gust up this weekend and start the prize trade for us.
No, I think this is where it
so
kind
this
of
is a rare candy play.
Yeah, because they play rare candy. So it's pretty safe to assume now we are playing against a Ludicolo, right?
Yes.
Which is a little bit more terrifying, because Ludicolo, in case you don't know, guys, adds 100 damage to your basic Pokemon's attack this turn, meaning Suicune does have the capacity to start one-shotting VMAXs, provided there's enough bench Pokemon in play. So, a little bit scary. And there's the Cape of Toughness.
There's Cape, yeah, which is slightly annoying.
Very annoying, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Oh boy, it makes these Suicunes. It essentially means I can't. I mean, can you get to Impact Blow rate? No, you can't really. You have to use the VMAX.
Yeah.
So yeah, the rare candy intel was something I wasn't really expecting, but obviously, you know, they had it. Means they can literally do whatever they want now. Double shady dealings. I'm sure they're gonna be able to just, you know, start attacking and filling their bench. And I'm a little bit worried now because it's literally the one thing I didn't want to play against. Never playing against it.
It's unfortunate that this Urshifu takes a hit. Because ideally, now the only way you take a KO is if you get the VMAX, and then it's in 2-shot range.
Yeah.
So I'd say, in hindsight, I think you, yeah.
I'm just gonna pause it while you continue.
Yeah, I think you went for a Tower of Darkness on the Urshifu.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
I think it's expected that Suicune plays Cape, like most lists do.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'd say we would have wanted 2 Urshifus down, maybe not, because they're the attack we want to use in this matchup to take KOs.
Yeah, for sure. Umbreon now is looking a little bit suspect, whereas Impact Blow can get the job done without capes, and then, like you said, you have the option to VMAX. But it is worth noting, we only play 1 Urshifu VMAX in this list, though, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true. So I think we're in a bad spot here. Discarding the other Urshifu is just, yeah, I think it was just incorrect at this point, because I think what the correct play would have been is get the other Urshifu down, take a knockout on the benched Suicune with this Urshifu.
Yeah.
And you use the next Urshifu to get a one shot.
Yeah, that definitely would have been the way to go. Now I can see that, yeah.
But I think at this point we just have to take the KO.
And just cross our fingers.
Yeah, another thing is you need to hit an energy off this Crobat. So you should have used your Houndoom's abilities after, because now you have less chance to hit an energy.
Yeah, it's always this is the debate I always have in my head, and now I've got you here, I can debate it with you. I always do the Houndooms before because I'm scared of drawing into energies. It's happened to me too many times and it really annoys me. But I guess that's probably not the right mentality to have, because there are going to be situations where you want to do it before, and there will be some where you want to do it after. What situation would warrant you doing the single strike wars after your draw?
So after your draw is this situation where you actually need to attach an energy. So you'll need to, because you've taken 2 out of the deck already, so your chance is now a lot less.
True, and it needs to be a colored energy as well.
And it's unlikely you're going to draw into all 3. You have prized 1, correct? I think.
Yes, so there's only 1 left in deck now.
It's very, you only ever get punished if you draw into all 3 energy, and then even if you do, we might be able to work around that with a Quick Ball and Tower of Darkness plus Urn to get 2 back in the deck.
There we go. See, yeah, that sounds good.
So I just have to see what we hit off the Crobat.
If I remember correctly, I don't think we draw into it.
No, we still have. We still got
a research though. Yeah.
I think we're fine to fin that, and then. Okay, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I would have maybe liked to see Tower of Darkness after
the research.
After the research, because you play so many single strike cards that you're just you're very likely to hit a target.
Dude, watching this back, I wonder why I did Tower of Darkness. Was it just because I wanted to try and hold on to this hand because it's pretty good? Because you don't want to really get rid of 2 urns after you one blow, right? You're not really going to one blow too often. You have to get rid of 2 urns before.
Yeah,
so I'm guessing maybe that's why I did it. But in hindsight,
you only had 1 urn before you did it. You just drew into 1. So I think it would have been,
fair enough. Yeah.
It would have been fine to discard 1 because you have 4.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Right. Well, let's see what happens here then. Now I'm just thinking, do we just go full YOLO swag? I think I'm trying to do the maths in my head, actually. I'm trying to work out how many bench Pokemon. Because they haven't got the low tag down yet. So...
No, they don't, yeah.
I'm just trying to debate whether to actually play this research or not. I mean, beatdown here is not really doing a lot, so yeah.
No. I don't know if benching the Umbreon was necessary. So yeah, we do get punished for...
Yeah. I think I meant to give him the breaking heart, the little broken heart thing.
Yeah.
Do I just go for like a... What do I do here? Just go for a beatdown, is it? Is that what I do? Now, this is interesting. Now watching this back, is going after the Sobble is definitely right there, right? Maybe? Or what is the correct play there?
I need to see his discard. But
okay. I think I do look at it quite often.
Yeah. The thing with Suicune is they don't tend to play Switch. Well, they play Escape Route, but they won't play like a Switch or...
They definitely discarded an Escape Route turn 1. That was the first card they discarded. But let me
a lot of the times, Suicunes can get stuck in the active. But he's got a lot of draw power, so I think, taking the Sobble, it would be fine. It doesn't really help your price trade, though.
Yeah, I guess the reason why I was thinking the Sobble was because as it stood before that Drizzy, they would have had no other way of like any bailouts, right? They haven't got any more Sobble to evolve, so maybe it makes it harder.
I think it would have been fine. Like, just hitting the Suicune for 1 is just not great.
Yeah. So yeah, there's the
yeah. So they didn't have any water energies in the discard.
Well, they will now though. There's a Quick Ball. Very nice high rarity deck. I was like, I'm getting slapped by an expensive deck here. It makes you feel a little bit better. Here comes the low tide. Scary geezer. And I think at this point, I'm just thinking, I do not know what to do against this. This was the one matchup I didn't really test. And I was just like, I hope I don't see it. The thing is, before the event as well, I was, do I concede here? Yeah, I do,
Yeah. Okay, so...
Yeah, I did. Is that too early?
No, I think the game's over at this point.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. You have no way of one-shotting a Suicune with a cape.
Yeah, okay. So
I actually think not even using Umbreon there was probably best.
Not you what? Just beat down into.
I think so, yeah, because you have no other way of one-shotting it, so it's going to be two-shot anyway.
So you would just beat down into the cape, and then after that, try and finish it off with an Umbreon V, and then just try and Umbreon the next one.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Okay, so the information we gained from game 1 is they are playing the Ludicolo, and also I don't have any experience with this matchup because I don't play either deck, but I've sort of come up with a game plan already. Is we need to use the VMAX, so we can't afford to get rid of 2 SUVs. It is the best attacker in this matchup.
Yes. Okay. Well, now we know, and. It's actually a little skill, I would say, guys, is knowing when to concede as well. If this was like an IRL event that's timed, you don't want to drag out a game 1 if you're losing. You want to try and get 2 games in extra. You need to win 2. So I think I was right to concede there. Nice to know. Like, let's just keep it moving. I think the gap between games isn't very long here. So I think moving into game 2, I did realise, like, wait a minute, Urshifu VMAX is very important. So I don't think we discard both of them here. Spoiler alert. Yeah, so let's see. We should be going first. Well, I hope we do anyway. But yeah, let's see how we roll here. Okay, Suicune. It's annoying because literally before the event, I was thinking, do I put a Tall Scrapper in? If we had a Tall Scrapper, it completely changes the matchup. You can just leave the Suicunes with, like, I don't know, 220 and just find the Scrapper. Like, ping, ping. Okay, let's have a little go with them. So we have a VIP Battle Pass. What are you leading here then? Urshifu or the Umbreon, first of all?
You run decent on a switch card. I think starting Umbreon is fine.
Okay.
There is a risk starting Urshifu if you get hit into turn 1.
Turn 1, yeah.
And Umbreon has a chance to KO a Suicune, like, if they don't put a cape on. So I think Umbreon's fine.
Okay.
Personally, I'd start Umbreon. Urshifu, I think either's fine because it is low chance the turn 1 Melanie comes, but it could happen.
Yeah, a lot of these Suicunes these days only pay like 3 Melanie. Very cheeky, but yeah, they do. I pull up Mullies as well, which is nice. Extra card. We already had the Battle Pass though. Like I said, anytime you got the Battle Pass, I'm fine. Like, look at this rarity, fellas. Oh my goodness gracious me, I'm getting blinded. So I'm just checking. 2 Shady Dealings. That's interesting. Is that normal?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I guess if you're trying to get Ludicolo combo.
Yeah, it is a combo based deck. So.
Yeah. Fair enough. 2 Mullies. What do we get? Mine. Okay, so useless. When does he get energy? Really? Look at this. Yeah. Look at this hand. Very shiny ourselves. Right. Do we do a price check? Burton, do a price. Oh.
Okay. No price
what have I done that for? Why have I not?
And yeah. So I think this is fine, and then we can always put Tower of Darkness into play without being punished for it. We don't have to use it this turn.
Yeah, I don't think I want to get rid of the Houndoom. Houndoom's a pressure.
Oh no. Yeah, but we can still put it into play in case we get Marnied.
True.
That's just a little like just knowing what deck lists look like. Like
yeah.
You know that sweet.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, I just know that Suicunes don't. There's just no stadiums that really work for. Some of them play like a path, which is a bit techie, but most of the time they won't play one.
Fair enough. And if this was an open deck event, I would know that. Okay, yeah, we could put that down, but I didn't know. Yeah. Suicune Ludicolo is a deck I really
if you're not sure, you think about it this way, like it's so much more likely they play a Marnie than they play a stadium, and we'd get punished by a Marnie if we didn't play a stadium. So
especially with this hand, we're putting 3 Marnie to the bottom, so that's guaranteed 3 supporters we're not seeing. So yeah, true. And a Houndoom, that'd actually be a disastrous Marnie. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Hopefully that doesn't happen. That won't be good. But having the 2 Houndours nice though. It means we can always get to our impact blow. We can't get to Gmax 1 blow in 1 turn because we need to have 1 energy prior. But we can get to Impact Blow, and like Demi said, they haven't got a cape. Impact Blow is fine. Impact Blow will get us the job.
And they only played 2 capes, so chances of them finding it are are low.
Yeah. Frost.
On turn 1 with no Drizzles.
Yep. No Drizzles. Yep. Let's see. So they level ball. He's gonna find Young Sob. Come on, how are you gonna be max rarity and then play non-reverses? Come on now. He's getting sore. Trying to find anything like. Okay, so level ball. They're playing very slow now. To be fair, I can't really look too far into that because they played slow all game, really. To be honest, we see a capture. I assume it's gonna be for a Sobble. Oh, they go for a Suicune. That's interesting. I wonder what they do that for. Fair play. That's a slow start.
So,
though.
Yeah, that is. So we're happy we didn't get hit into.
Yeah, for sure. So now I'm just thinking, right. I'm just trying to think, what do we do? It's a shame we have Tamani because I'm assuming their hand ain't very great, but you would play Tamani here, right? We have to.
Oh, we can't. We're not going to get much of a Crobat, are we? So yeah.
True.
I don't think it's not like they're like hard bricking. They'll probably like be able to get out of it with a Drizzle.
True.
So it's not the end of the world. Yeah. Once again, we need to use them after.
Yeah. I guess isn't there an argument if you do it before you're less likely to draw into it?
Yeah, we want it. We need to draw into it though because we need to at least one to attach. So this is good.
That was a good Marnie though. Yeah, because we drew into one and we got the evolution incense. So and there's the Great Ball. Go on, Great Ball. Find us a Houndoom. I put these in myself, so I want it to come up. Yeah, I think you play that first, right? Oh.
Yeah,
you can tower with darkness though, actually, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this finds us a Houndoom, right? Yeah. So we're just going for impact blow KO here, right?
Yes. Okay, yeah, this is correct doing it first and then going for the tower because we don't need to find energy. I think we can definitely tower here. Like these Houndooms, like in this, I don't think Houndooms are ever getting not bossed out. Not so that's pretty good. We can just hold this hand.
Yeah, I think we hold the hand. Yeah, no need to go after.
It does get a little bit bricky after the prizes.
True, actually, yeah.
But look. But I think, yeah. So you've got 180 left. It's still like quite unlikely this Urshifu gets knocked out. Yeah. He'd need to. He's got 180 left, right? So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, he'd need to fill his bench and get Melanie or Raihan.
Yeah, exactly. He'd have to do that with only seeing a Melanie or a Raihan. Yeah. But it looks like they're going for that little. They're going for the rare candy play again. So I'm like,
I would have maybe liked to see a quick ball last turn actually to get. Actually, no, we don't need to. It's fine. Yeah, no, that's fine. Because well, let me think. Actually, so there is a risk we get if we get knocked out with like a caped Suicune. Actually, that's the only way we get punished. Which is actually really unlikely. So I think it's fine actually holding it. Yeah, the only thoughts was in the low chance we do get punished for that, we wouldn't be able to get return KO. But yeah, as I said, that is just the odds of him getting Melanie, energy, fill your bench, and a cape of toughness is just so low that but if we were to quick ball and bench another Urshifu, it actually helps him quite a lot. Get the knockout. So yeah, I think
that's the reason why I held on to it. I thought they're going to have to do a lot of reaching here. I want to make it as hard as possible. So I think that's why I ended up holding on to it. But and I just think if they get it, then fair play. They were meant to win this clearly.
Yeah. Also, we didn't really have a good quick ball target last turn because the hand was Crobat, Umbreon, quick ball. So yeah, you're fine.
So they do have their rare candy and Teleon now, so they're going to get 2 trainers. And they've only got a 3-card hand, so they might need to. We've got quick ball Melanie. So I'm guessing they probably got like a water energy in hand.
Oh wait, did we? No, we drew quick ball off the prizes, so ignore me. Yeah.
Oh.
yeah. That's right.
So quick ball finds a Suicune. The attached water. We know they've got a Melanie, so chances are they're not filling their bench off those 3 cards, right? Come on. You have to hope for it. Hope and pray.
And he's already used the shady dealing. Like, it's just unlikely. Like a lot of Suicunes do. Does he? I don't think he plays Crobat either. We didn't see one last game.
No, I haven't seen a Crobat. No, we haven't seen a Crobat.
So I think we're in a really good position here.
For sure, because we can just eject this man, go down to 2 prizes, and hopefully there, if our Urshifu isn't knocking about, Umbreon can just take a cheeky KO on something.
Yeah.
We see the scoop up net, so yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine.
Yeah, he's definitely not getting a KO here.
Is music to our ears, because in case you didn't know, Single Strike Urshifu is my favorite
Yeah.
Pokemon. I want it to stick around. Right.
Right, so
what are we working towards here?
So Impact Bow has the text that it can't attack next turn. So we have to. It's unlikely we go like. We either have to find a switch, or which we play one of, or we have to evolve.
Yeah.
I think evolving is a little bit awkward because if we get knocked out, that's our VMAX gone, and he could just jam a cape. However, we could just 2-shot the last Suicune, so it would be fine. Because I don't think he's ever getting a 1-shot if we just keep our bench size low. So I'm just thinking, what would be best thing to do here? We didn't prize check, so I don't know how many single strikes are in deck. At best case scenario, there's 1 left because we have 3 on the active.
But we do have the capture in hand though, so we can just attach in 1 blow.
Yeah.
Alright, let me tell you what I think.
We need the evolution though.
Yeah, so I think let me tell you what I think I did here. Look at this hand and what I do. I would attach capture, I would attach air balloon somewhere, I would evolve Umbreon, not use the ability, quick ball away battle pass for fail target maybe, and then Crobat and hope we drew into an evolution instance all of VMAX. That's what I think I would do. How does that sound?
I think digging for it is fine because our game plan is knock this out, and worst case scenario they cape a Suicune, we just 2-shot it with an Umbreon.
Yeah. So that's my line of thinking, especially since their board state isn't really. They've got 1 sob. They've used a rare candy already, so I think we can afford to be a little bit more aggressive. I think that's what we do. Let's have a little gander.
Yeah. The other option is we could play it. We could go for the. There's a backup option where if we don't get the VMAX, we capture energy, set up an Umbreon, and knock out the bench Suicune.
Okay.
That's just a backup play. So I don't know how much I like committing the energy already, since it makes sense if we don't have access to the other single strike, but we don't know that at the moment. So let's just see what you do, and we'll go through.
Let's see what we do.
There's a lot of lines of plays you could go for here. That's the good thing. We have a lot of options, which is always nice.
I think I price check here.
Yeah, so let's have a look. Okay, we do have access to it, so
yeah, that line of play what I'm working towards is there because we got our other Urshifu and we got the VMAX.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just doing a little bit of check-in.
I'd say we could thin out something and use it for a target for Tower of Darkness.
Ooh, interesting if I've gone for that one. Am I going to bench that? I'm not going to Tower of Darkness that way, am I? Burton! Oh, looks like that's what I'm doing. Or do I bench it? Oh, okay, I bench it. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I would have preferred to see the air balloon on the active, just in case we need to switch an attack with Umbreon.
Yeah, that's fair.
But we can always retreat, which is fine. It might make sense. Actually, no, yeah, it's fine. Because it might make more sense to retreat, so we can use Earn and get the energies back.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're fine to do this now. So yeah, you recognise the win con, which is good.
Yes, I did something right. That's not great though.
Okay, yeah. So that is the we still got tower, I think.
Yeah, we still got tower. Yeah, we still got tower. Big tower this one.
Okay,
we got Marnie.
So just pause it for 1 sec.
Yep.
Just take it back like just so we see that hand before. Yeah, so yeah, here, this is what I was talking about, like not committing to just one play. Because if we if we attach the capture, because we still had access to that last single strike, I think we could attach the capture to the Umbreon.
Yeah.
So in case we miss, although the problem is we already evolved it, so we couldn't get the Gust. So
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Yeah.
but still, it's better than yeah. Let's just carry. I think evolving it was we had the draw cards, but I think evolving it was a little bit awkward there. We didn't, but yes.
There we go. That's hot choc luck right there.
So we unfortunately don't hit the VMAX.
Let's see. So we had 3 evolution incense. Well, if you haven't paused any in deck and the actual cards, we had a fairly decent and great board as well, actually.
Yeah. So now we can't even attack.
No, we can't attack it now.
Which is unfortunate. So it would have even been better to even if we just attacked with the Umbreon, that would have been fine.
Yeah,
so a 2-shot because I think we hit them, they can't one-shot us. And if we just keep these in play, we can't lose. We can't lose until the last turn. We can't lose the game. So I think I would have liked to see the capture energy on the Umbreon instead.
So here I think I just retreat into the Crobat. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think you that's fine. And we just have to pass.
Bit sad, in all honesty. That is a little bit sad, that one. Yeah, we were getting ready. You know what I mean? We were doing well. I was getting ready to get that VMAX and just bah! But he didn't want to show his face that time.
So it is possible we lose this game now. They need a lot. Yeah. So if they could take the KO on the Crobat, and then there's a KO on the Urshifu V, and then a Ludicolo on the VMAX. Yes.
I guess the only saving grace is that potentially we can start attacking with the VMAX that's only got 20 damage on. That could be the only.
That is true. Yeah. I think we're still ahead.
Yeah. I think we're still in a favourable position. Because we can still we can subject this Suicune, and it really puts pressure on the next one to have a cape, right? And their board setup so far, at least, isn't really outrageously strong. They haven't got like a ton of Sobbles in play, and they haven't really been doing a lot with their hand either. And they're taking their time, so I'm just hoping that their hand isn't particularly great. Because the chances of us missing the VMAX off that research is very low. So, you know what I mean? At some point, you're going to have to get in the game, Urshifu. There you go. See, look. So like I said, they haven't really done a lot. So
yeah. So I think we're still fine here.
I think I do a little bit of a tricky play here. Do I promote the one with 2 energy just so I can discard them, or do I do that actually?
I think that would be fine to do because we have an urn, yeah.
I think that's what I do. I'm just checking. Remember, I'm on stream now, guys. I don't want to look silly.
Yeah.
I have to make sure we double check everything. Oh boy, but I think that's what I do. Yeah, because as it stands now, we can't one blow with the other one with the way it is now, and that's what I want to try and do.
Yeah.
Hey, okay. Next card.
One turn too late.
Well, next card. Look, you see me holding it. I want everyone, I want the stream to know. Look.
it does mean we can. Yeah, you were. That was correct. Promoting that. That was nice.
Yeah. Little thing. I reckon Shay of a year ago would have missed that. He would have missed that completely.
Okay, so let's think about how the game looks now.
Okay.
Because you're putting 40 damage on this Urshifu. The VMAX got 330 minus 60. That is 270. Right?
Yeah.
My maths is correct. Yeah. That's so, right. Suicune would need to do 180 plus 100. So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Need to make one more, I think, right? 2, 4, 6,
14, 16, 18, 200. So yeah, as it stands, it's looking like it is possible for them to do that. So yeah,
But they need to do that as well as find a cape, though. If they don't cape that Suicune as well, Umbreon just comes in swinging anyway, and they've only got one Sobble. But you are right. There is the option for them to.
There is the chance to get that, but once again, quite unlikely.
Especially if they have to use Melanie. Oh, I guess Raihan as well as their support.
They could Raihan,
They could Raihan, but either way, it's not like they have a research to fall back on.
Yeah.
I think here we go for the single fire walls first.
Yeah.
Because we have the capture. So
actually, hold on. We don't need to VMAX this. Wait, do we? No. No, we might not even need to VMAX this. You do 180. If we can find that we didn't prize any single strike energy. So if we can find the last one. I can't remember if it's in discard or deck.
I think it's in discard. We had one in the discard already before we earned.
Yeah. Okay, so.
So you was thinking of just trying to take a KO with Impact Blow if you get all four?
Yeah.
No, that would have been good. I didn't even realise that was a thing. Can you do that if you have four? Yeah. Jesus.
If you have four, it does 260.
Oh, there you go.
Although, because we don't. I think it's fine not to though, because the only thoughts is like losing this VMAX would not be great. Okay, there's the urn. Okay, so that Marnie was really nice. I'd say we could have earned it.
Yeah, I think I just wanted to mind because they that's a decent hand size there. Just get that down. I think Marnie plus KO, which means if they had Raihan in hand, now they got Melanie. It just limits their options, right? So we're going down to 2. We've Marnied them. I think it might not have been super optimal, but it was still a strong turn, I think, right?
Yeah, that's fine. So how many urn do we have left?
Well, we got one there. We know one was in deck, so minimum of 2, maximum of 3. We've definitely played one before, so.
Okay.
So the reload potential is there.
Yeah, so he has to get. Did we just bench the Umbreon as well?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not a fan of that. I don't think that was...
Okay, let me tell you why I did it. I think the reason is that if they try and throw up a one prizer, I want to just gust this bad boy up if it hasn't got a cape. That was why I did it. But tell me why it's wrong.
Could you? Because it makes it easier for them to get knocked out.
Okay.
Could you just go back? So I just want to see what you got with your prizes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we had boss in hand, so you didn't need to... Did you bench that Umbreon before or after the money?
I think it was before. Yeah, it was before.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't think it's.
You don't think it's necessary?
Nah. I don't think it's correct.
Okay.
Because if they don't promote a Suicune like we are, like that's fine. We can just get a KO and then you put the Umbreon down for next turn.
Okay.
So we don't even have to. But yeah, I don't think the Umbreon's correct there.
Fair enough. And that's why I got Demi here, because I thought I was doing things correct, but it's these little things, all these little things, they add up. You know, all these little decisions, they add up over a course of a best of 3. I promise you they do. So,
So yeah, it's just one less combo. Suicune is all about hitting the combo pieces, and bench that Umbreon just means he has to hit one less piece of that combo to like we are in. If he were to get the nuts, which would be knockout plus cape, I think we just lose.
No, if he gets knockout plus cape, do we not just... The chances are they're going to have to put a Suicune down that won't have a cape for them to do that, right?
Yeah,
we could just boss that one. I mean, if they get the absolute nuts where they get the KO with a cape without putting the Suicune down, then fair play. They got us there, but that's what I'm thinking. That was my thinking about putting the other one down. Like, if they're going to pop off, the chances are going to have to put another Suicune. Could be wrong, but that was my thinking anyway. But equally, they're going to try their hardest not to do that. You know what I mean? Like, peaks and troughs. Peaks and troughs. Here comes the Drizzy. So the combo is starting. Just wish I played a Tool Scrapper. Would have been a lot easier. Let me tell you. There's a little. So they're trying. Yeah, you're right. They want to try their hardest not to put. I'm just thinking. Okay, Moon Up Lane. We're gonna have to use it. I'm just thinking. Oh boy. Let's just hope the Marnie sticks. That's what I'm hoping for here. Hopefully the Marnie does something to him. You know. Like you said, Suicune's a combo deck, right? Reduce their options.
Marnie was nice though.
And I think as well, I can't be bothered to go back, but I think I did the tower before playing the research. So I thought if I can draw into Marnie here, it's going to be good. Yeah. So that's why I did it. Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, no, that was fine. Yeah.
Right, let's see what they take. Let's see what they take. I still think the ball's in our court here. Like they have the response, but it's going to be a mighty big turn for them to do it.
Yeah, I think this turn decides the game.
Yeah.
If they get the KO without the cape, we're fine.
Yeah.
They get the KO with the cape, we lose.
Without putting the Suicune down, but hasn't got a cape. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't need to fill his bench now.
He's
already got
fair
enough damage.
Fair enough.
So he doesn't need to put another Suicune down.
So the Ludicolo has come down now then, right? In an ideal world for them. With a cape.
With a cape, yeah.
With a cape.
So Raihan is...
My lord! It's almost like I played this game today, but I can't remember.
Okay, there we go. So we avoid the Ludicolo, so we're just chilling here. Worst case scenario, we just two-shot.
Yeah, I think that's what we end up doing. I think I just go for a beatdown this turn.
Beatdown is absolutely fine. We don't need to... well, we can't get 4 energy on, but yeah, we don't need to do anything.
Oh, they had 2
silly.
Yeah, so I think I'd go for a beatdown because that's just going to be like...
yeah.
Let's go for the beatdown and say, you know what? I'm just going to Umbreon your next turn anyway. So...
Yes.
No need to do anything crazy.
The only thing you have to be concerned about here is if he gets double quick shooting in play.
Yes, yeah. I did realise that. I was like, oh my goodness! I hope that doesn't happen.
Once again, unlikely.
And
if he did that, just jam it Umbreon in the active. If he doesn't have boss.
Yeah, I think I did realise that. I was like, hopefully he doesn't get some. But I think they have used 1 rare candy this game. Where I don't know what the count is of rare candy in Sweet. I think it's 2. So I mean, the option's there. But again, a 3-card hand.
Yeah, 2 or 3 normally.
2 or 3. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, yeah, we are just chilling. We don't need to do anything.
Yeah, so we just set ourselves up there nicely. If they try and mess about, we've got Umbreon VMAX in hand to act as a boss. We even have boss in hand as well, actually.
Yeah.
So we are chilling.
And this is the turn you'd put the Umbreon down rather than last turn.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough. That makes sense. So, do they have a wink on at this point? I'm guessing the quick shooting actually. That would be
the 1 in a million quick shooting. it's like would be it. Well, not 1 in a million, but like it's unlikely.
But even if they did, you just like you said, put the Umbreon VMAX in active and say, right, well, you ain't taking no more prizes.
Yeah. So now they've played Melanie, we just win the game.
Yeah.
As long as we hit an earn.
Off the research, yeah.
I think but I think you've got a 16-card deck. You're drawing
with Tower
9 with Tower, 10 for the turn draw.
10 with turn draw, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think they're just trying to think if they have any wing. It's a shame that the stream didn't show both our angles. I would love to see what their hand was at some times as well, but I don't think they were. Actually, speaking about the event, they had hand blockers on for the round before me. They didn't have round blockers up for me, so the stream could see my hand, and I was like, everyone's going to know if I misplay now. Which made me a little bit upset, not going to lie. Like, why did... who was on before me? Pumpkin Amy, actually. Pumpkin Amy got a hand blocker. Maybe I should put that up myself. Like, nah, you ain't seeing my hand. Alright, there's a Drizzy. So that means there's going to be no double Inteleon now then, actually. Right?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
So I'm trying, what could they... Now that isn't a thing, what are they playing towards here? Just put in something else in the active that doesn't give up 2 prizes? Evolution Incense. So does this find the quick shooting? Maybe quick shooting... Oh no, they mainly, so they can't even boss stall either. Yeah, there's the quick shooting. So I do remember thinking, I only have 30 HP left here. I have to be very careful. Quick shooting goes on the bench. He's got 40. They're like trying to line up game for next turn then? But they need to kind of win this turn to stay in this game, right? Wizard one though.
All right.
Well, I guess we still have to actually attack again to win, so I guess they're playing to their route.
Yeah.
So we just have to attack with any of our geezers on the bench.
Anything, yeah.
Anything. I think I remember checking to see if I could take a KO with Houndoom. Now, really, I should go into the air balloon here. I have no reason to not go into the air balloon. I don't know what's going.
So I think I saw only 2 single strike energy, which means there is 2 left in deck. We didn't prize any this game.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna check now. To be fair,
we'll check. Yeah, we'll get a check.
2 in.
So yeah, two left, and then we got 2 energy
outs. We got a ton of energy, and So statistically,
I hope you don't go for Houndoom's ability here.
I'm fairly certain I do, mate. I've done it all best of 3. I'm gonna do it again.
Although there is a chance you draw into both, but we've got. Can you just go back a sec as well?
Yeah.
Just want to see how many urns we had in deck.
1. It was definitely 1. Yeah, 1 urn.
Okay. So, all right. I okay. This
is the sort of situation
where
I have Durinton before, and I've got really angry late game where you haven't got a lot of cards.
Okay.
This is where it happens to me before.
Let me just think for a moment. So you've only got 2 left.
2 left and 1 urn.
Drawing into either of them, I actually think you go for it before. You know.
We got 1 right. You can't see him, but
I think you go for it before because it takes the outs to win the game. I don't know. This is really tough. Actually, hold on. Let me think for a moment. So
yeah.
So you have 14 cards in deck. Take 2 out. That's 12. Go for a Tower of Darkness. That's 10. Research would leave 3 cards in deck. We need to hit one of the 2 energies. But if not, so we have if those last 3 cards contain 2 out of the 3 energies, then we don't get the KO. However, if say we don't go for it and we draw into either of them and not the urn, I actually think we go for the Darkness Fangs before, because the only way we get punished by that is if the last 3 cards in our deck after we've done everything contain 2 energy, which is very unlikely.
Very unlikely.
Yeah.
But like I said, it would have been these kind of situations before that have scarred me, so which is why I wrongfully now do it all the time. No reason to put this into play, right? Well, I was going to do it anyway.
The VMAX?
Yeah.
No, the VMAX is fine because it's better to have a big Pokemon in the active.
Ooh, wait, I was going to say, this isn't going to be the one time where...
Yeah.
Wait, do I only do
So
one?
Okay. I'll just reiterate on why okay.
I split, so even then I can't do it right, but we got it anyway, I think.
Yeah. So we got the urn, yeah.
Yeah, while we play this out, you could explain why it was right.
Yeah, so
what you said.
The reason I went for it before is that just if we didn't go for it and drew into either of the single strikes and we didn't hit the urn, like we still have 8 cards left in deck. Also, I would have gone for Tower of Darkness before the research because we're not guaranteed after.
Okay, would you?
Yeah, if you just go back.
Go back to before the supporter.
Yeah, because this is a very essential turn in the game.
Right.
Yeah. So if we look here, right, as it stands, we have 2 single strikes in the deck and 1 urn.
Here it comes. I'll try and pause it when it's on. Okay, so there was definitely 1 urn there.
Yeah, just 1 urn. So if we
2 single strike and then 1 capture, 1 fight.
If we don't go for it, then our deck has more cards. We can't afford to hit into either of the single strike energy off the research, but not the urn.
Yep.
Which would just be super awkward. However, if we do go for it, there's less cards in deck. As I said before, we can, after everything's resolved, we'll have 3 cards left in deck. The only way we get punished is if out of those 3 cards, both energies, both the capture and the basic fighting are there. So sometimes, you need to take a moment just to do a bit of maths and just work out.
Yeah, no, for sure. So you're saying, in an ideal world, we should single strike war, tower to take more cards out of deck, and then research.
Yeah, because after the research, we'll have 3 cards left in deck. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Cool. Well, we almost played it. Or we almost did that.
Yeah.
One.
All right. So I just want to go back to also.
Yeah.
I think the other essential turn where we almost threw the game was when we didn't attach the capture energy to Umbreon. If you can find that.
Yeah. What turn are we thinking here then?
Before this.
Before this. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Right before. Okay. Just a little bit before. Okay, yeah, it was here.
Okay. So this is where we were going all in for the VMAX. You said attack to capture here.
Yeah, just a bit before actually. I want to see before you use the Houndooms, just a tiny bit. I think you've.
Okay, our turn.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this promote is fine. This promote is good, yeah. And I'll just wait till you get retreats. Oh wait, no.
I think it was a turn before actually.
Yeah,
it was a turn before this one.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
yeah, is this one. So this is the turn we're going all in for the VMAX, right?
Yes.
So there you go.
Fine.
So this was the start of the turn because we haven't attached the capture yet.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. So from here, yeah, we have. Let's just let it play just so we can see. Okay. I think both Houndooms are up. Just go.
Oh, it's playing now. Yeah. So I'm involving this. This is where I'm playing cards for the Crobat, but I definitely haven't used these.
Yeah, as we can see, both Houndooms are up. So we have one single strike left in deck. So I'd say we don't have to attach this capture. I'd say we could just or evolve the Umbreon. Basically, what I'm trying to say is we'd attaching this capture to the Urshifu just commits into searching for the VMAX. However, if we don't find it, we can't get an attack off unless we get switch as well. However, if we were to not attach this energy, just go for the Crobat, go for 4.
Yep.
Oh, we've already retreated though. Oh no, that was. Did we retreat?
Oh no, that was the other turn. You're right.
Actually. Yeah, no, we haven't retreated. Yeah. So, yeah, if we were to just chill with the energy, go for the Crobat.
Right.
If we miss it but hit an Urn instead, which we're quite likely to do.
Yeah.
We have the option of attacking.
Yeah, because we can pay retreat, get energies in the bin, attach capture to Umbreon, Roar, and attack with Umbreon. Yeah, okay.
So, and at that point, he can't return with a KO on Umbreon because he's got no Lotads. So we hit him for a half his hit, 200.
Something like that.
Say he attacks us back, we take the 2-shot, and then he'll take the 2-shot. He'll go down to 3 prizes. Then we just don't get any more VMAXs out, and we just 2-shot with these.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah. Okay.
We sort of nullified the cape advantage there because we would have. Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
All right, we can move on to game 3 now.
Game 3. Okay. This is still that's game 2.
But we did win that one, so
yeah. So we made enough decisions right. We made enough decisions right. I think our opponent did draw a little bit, but hey, you don't get bonus points for winning games where they set up. I'll take the easy ones as well. Thank you very much. Okay, so now they obviously get the chance to go first or second. I remember one time in the OPOP league, actually, I think I was playing Azul. I was like, do you want to go first or second? They said first, and I went first. I was just like, what have I done? I have to restart. It's like, do you want to go first or second? First? Nah. Okay, look at me. Always polite, by the way. Look at that, fellas. Know what I mean? Obviously,
except when he's not on stream. And,
yeah, I'm not on stream. Pens are getting thrown about. Yeah, look at me. Let's make it entertaining, baby. Jeez. Okay, so I already see 2 battle passes, which is good.
It's
but
nice.
Like I said, against Suicune, we don't really want to be. All right. First of all, leading Umbreon, yes or right or not?
I think it's fine. Because leading Houndoom, like that one prize actually it is relevant.
It can matter.
If he takes that, then takes a
2 prize KO.
Yeah.
Then they can just knock out the VMAX,
So
which we've established.
I think Umbreon is the best because we can just let it take a hit and then attack with something else and just evolve it when we need it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Umbreon is correct. Yeah. So this hand is, I mean, it looks good, but we don't have any like transporters.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit sus.
Yeah, it's like one of those hands you look at it and you think, golly, and you realise, wait, we've got a VIP, we've already got 2 Houndours anyway, so it's like, and we got the capture, so if these didn't exist, this hand would still be litty, like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but if I remember correctly, I think our opponent dead draws a little bit here as well. But what I would say, the games in which people are dead drawing, they're the games I think you can learn the most from, because every little decision matters if you're not drawing optimally. Like, everyone can play a single strike if you have 4 Houndooms in play and everything's just popping off. But when you don't get everything correct, that's where the biggest learning experience is, in my opinion. So, navigating these ones takes a good player to a great player. I think that's a fair statement, right?
Yeah.
And I am no means a great player. Look at that energy, though. Golly, this person has been playing for a while.
Okay, so, alright, not a good top deck.
What are we thinking?
I'd say, yeah, definitely just want to set up, get the hand. He didn't get a Suicune and an energy in play, which is alright for us.
Yeah.
So I'd say, yeah, get the Houndooms down, and then we capture.
Capture for
Capture for a Urshifu, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what I do. I'm just thinking now.
And obviously, I'd fin these battle passes as well.
Oh, so just playing for no reason?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you can't actually play them when it's not your... Oh, yeah. That's actually... I don't know if I did that, but that makes perfect sense. Yeah, because you can't actually use them.
I think you do. Just fine.
So you just get them out of the hand.
I wouldn't go crazy filling the bench here.
No. Oh, I froze VMAX this game. That's what I was drawing attention to. That's what I was doing the whole side-by-side. Let's actually have a look. I remember I was price checking here. Which changes things dramatically, because that VMAX is our win con against those...
yeah, it is, yeah.
So let's have a look. So we've actually prized a Houndour as well, actually. We've got both our Urshifu Vs. We've prized an Umbreon V as well. We've prized a Houndoom. This is some very bad prizes, actually. We haven't prized an Umbreon, though. But that's what I was drawing attention to here. I was like, my VMAX should be there. And it's not. So,
in this
case, with that in mind, does that change your decisions at all?
Potentially, there's an argument to get another Houndoom down, because then at this point, we can only KO Suicunes with capes if we have 4 single strike energy for an impact blow. So there is that.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you're going to have to race a lot more now and have more resources in play to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember at this point I was very...
So
we prized a single strike energy as well.
Single strike energy, so in that case I'd say I wouldn't do that play.
Yeah. We have some bad prizes this game, huh?
Yeah, I just set up normally, like get an Urshifu, and we just gotta hope these Suicunes don't get capes, or we can take some prizes, take it off the prizes.
We can always take it out the prizes, right? That's always an option, so... but some tough prizes there, in all honesty. I don't think you ever take Umbreon, actually. Whoa! Nah. Burton, what's going on here? What am I doing this for? Look, you can see me counting. What? Okay, what is the line of play here? Why am I doing this? Why? I can't even... Oh, it's so hard when you're in the pressure, though, people. Honestly, it's not easy to play. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I think at this point, I'm just thinking, if we haven't got our VMAX, we need to just get resources. I think that's what I'm doing. Probably wrong, but that's what I'm thinking at the time.
I mean, I don't mind the free Houndoom. It's just second Umbreon's just not that relevant. Yeah, we should also fin the other.
Definitely play the battle pass. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So
probably just an oversight.
Yeah, you know what it is? I got so disheartened when I realised the VMAX was prized and I haven't got a draw supporter. Look, you can even see. Look, could be a crit one. I'm like, what? Yes.
Yeah, I would avoid saying stuff like this.
Yeah, no, I didn't. This was for the stream. This was for the stream. I didn't send it to him. Obviously, I'm not gonna send it to him. As far as he's concerned, I'm getting ready, baby. Yeah.
Obviously, yeah, we didn't play a supporter, but that could mean we have just a lot of we have resources for next turn. So we could have 2 Houndours, and a research in hand. That could be our free cards.
Yeah, you never want to give.
Doesn't necessarily mean we're brooking.
No. But yeah, so little mistake. Okay, no, quite a big mistake actually, not getting out the Urshifu V.
Yeah.
For sure. But we continue on. Umbreon's not a bad attacker. Like I said, it can KO hordes. We also get a gift Marnie here.
Yeah, we're being bailed out with Amani. So
Which,
maybe if you did end up sending that message, you might not have minded us.
Yeah, they would have been like, okay, I'm not playing this then. There we go.
So he attached it. Also, he attached it. Obviously, the Damani also means he won't be attaching. He won't be melaning, so he won't get an attack off on his turn.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't even realize Lotad had Call for Family. That's actually pretty good until he did it. I was like, what? Lotad's got Call for Family.
Mm.
The irony of them loading up Lotads when we haven't even got our VMAX anyway. But,
so if we see a Call for Family, I think we're quite happy here. If I assume he's going to get at least one Suicune.
No
okay,
Suicune.
yeah.
All right,
no
so
Actually, no. That makes sense actually because we just KO it if he does.
It could be an evolved boss. All right, what are we thinking here then? Our hand's not that bad.
It's not, yeah.
Do we have? Trying to work out. Obviously, we always take a KO this turn, right? But what's the ideal target?
I think Lotad. There's at this point, there's not much point going for. He's got too many Sobbles and Drizzles, but take out one Lotad, we can take out the other.
True, they only play a very thin line. You are correct.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Great Ball comes in handy because I'll put that Great Ball in. That Great Ball could have been a tool scrapper. It could have been. I think I'm just trying to think here. It's annoying that energy that attached isn't a single strike one, right? Because we can't. Oh no! It attacks for double colorless actually, so we could attach that.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
However, how much HP Lotad got? Is it 60?
60.
Okay.
So there is 2 single strikes to go.
There is the mean look,
but
no, it doesn't matter because it's got. If it had 50, different story, but yeah.
Yes, Great Ball. Come on.
That's nice, yeah.
Now, should we go for a Crobat here or do we just mine?
I don't think we need to Crobat. Yeah, it's just an unnecessary bench spot.
Yeah, it's a shame we couldn't get a mean look KO here. But...
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like, oh, hang on. What am I doing here? Oh, I was trying to work out if they paid support. That was it. Oh no, they paid money, right?
Yeah, I would probably like to see a Urshifu come down this turn because it's very likely this Umbreon gets knocked out.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I don't know if I would want to discard the urn.
Yeah, this is definitely toying in my mind about what to do here.
Yeah.
I know it's a big. I end up going for the Marnie. It's what we get.
Okay, that's good.
Switch
that's
quick,
good.
Evo, Tower. Okay, let's see what we do here. Do we go for the Urshifu? I guess you're right. Getting it down so we can just fling the VMAX into play when we get it does actually make sense.
Yeah, actually, in hindsight, I probably would quick ball away that urn.
You would have?
Yeah, before the money. I think getting Urshifu down here is so important.
Okay, let me just rewind.
Because we could get caped here.
So you're saying that Great Ball hits the Houndoom. You're saying quick ball this away to get Urshifu before the Marnie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
In case we take VMAX out of prizes now? Or at some point, essentially. Okay.
Yeah,
fair enough. That makes sense. Fast forward a tiny bit.
I think it's just, if they get... It's pretty likely they... If they get the Suicune, they get the knockout. Like, there's no reason to be conservative about the bench spot at this point.
Yeah, fair enough. Is there any reason... I don't know if this finds a Houndoom or if this finds a VMAX. Is there ever a reason to VMAX active?
That's a good point.
I'm guessing
we get really punished if they get
the response, yeah. But it means they have to go all in to get it, right? But they have got 2 Sobbles and a Drizzy down. I mean,
I think it's not unreasonable for them to get it. Like,
yeah. We know they played double big shady dealings as well.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I can't remember if we do that or not. I don't think we do.
I think the risk reward is like, okay, say they don't get it, they still hit into a VMAX for a lot, and our win con is Urshifu VMAX, so they just killed it. They just
True. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
So I'd say it's fine not to.
Oh, are we gonna get rid of the urn? Yeah.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, there we go. Burton? Do we bench that?
I think we do, yeah.
No, I'm not saying do we? I'm talking to myself here. I can't remember.
And I'd probably like to see a single strike raw onto it as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't do that, but that 100% makes sense now. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
there we go. Yeah.
Oh, golly.
I mean, we weren't to know. It's
Yeah.
1 in 6 we get it, but I think.
So let's just pause it here. Let's pretend we put that down and we roared to it, right? That would leave us in a very good position. Actually, our hand isn't that. I mean, we'd have to go crowbar hunting, but we would have the opportunity to actually respond on a Suicune that has a cape on. Yeah, for sure. Okay. And they wouldn't be able to bench. They wouldn't be able to get to it because they can't Melanie and boss in the same turn. So yeah, putting that down is 100% correct. Yeah, 100%. Oh, I messed up there. But you know, our opponent still hasn't done a lot. No Suicune. I think they've got 1 water. Well, they have 1 water because they've carried the Lotad actually. So not looking too bad so far. Could be better. Could be worse.
Yeah.
They are thinking, so they've definitely got some plays. This is what you don't like, and they're thinking a lot. Okay, here comes the quick ball. Let's see. I'm assuming this probably finds a Suicune. Well, they'll have to get a Suicune down eventually. Got rid of a Drizzy. Things you like to see. Here comes the Suicune. Here comes the Suicune. Here comes an Evo. This could get a big Shady Dealings. It could get a Drizzy. We do not know. It gets a Shady Dealing. Scary times. Thinking. Net Melanie. Oh, this turn takes forever. I remember this time.
Yeah.
But as a lot of Inteleon decks do take, they can net, get the Drizzy back. And if I remember correctly, we're gonna get so punished now for not putting that Urshifu down. If I remember correctly, that Drizzy finds a cape. And it proper screws us up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, golly! I'm fairly certain that Drizzy off the net finds him a cape. And if we had Urshifu, we actually would have had a chance. Yeah. Oh, that means a mistake of Burton potentially definitely lost us this. Well, has the potential to make us lose this round, right?
Yeah.
Let's pretend if they get.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a cape coming.
Yeah, they definitely. Yeah. I remember because I remember thinking, damn it. Yeah, and we did prize a single strike energy as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we've got no way of dealing with this. Whereas if we had that down, we might have.
Okay, I think now is the time that we would go for an interesting play.
Okay, let's pause it. What is your interesting play?
So, I'm thinking. We've already taken down 1 Lotad. They usually play 2, right?
They normally play like a 2-0-2, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking we can't deal with this Suicune.
Yeah.
Not this turn. Potentially next turn though. So a cheeky play would be to promote the Houndoom. Do double darkness roll, single strike roll, boss up the Lotad, take a KO, also benching the Urshifu, yeah. It would get yeah, because then he can't boss it up and knock it out. It's got 220. We don't fill our bench. Hold on, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. He's got he could quick shooting it. I don't know.
And you got a big hand size as well. I mean, know that there's a big Shady Dealings. Oh
yeah.
No, there is a big.
There is a big So but he won't be able to quick shooting. Tough.
Yeah, it's a tough.
We get punished by that. But it might be just worth the risk because there isn't really a better player just like hitting into this Suicune. It's just
not really doing a lot.
no, not at
If
all.
I remember correctly, at this time, I was thinking if attacking with Houndoom here. I don't think I spotted going after the low tide,
Yeah.
which is probably correct. But
Yeah.
which is correct. But I remember thinking we don't want to really sling a multi-prizer into this Suicune because it literally achieves us nothing. Also, one thing, by grabbing the low tad, it gets us down to 4 prizes, which is a clean number
true.
as well. Yeah.
So I think there's a high chance it gets punished, but I generally don't think there's. I just don't think.
Option.
Yeah, I think hitting into this Suicune is just kind of bad.
Yeah.
So let's say it doesn't get punished, like he just takes a KO on the Houndoom.
Yeah.
Then what we would do is go into the single strike Urshifu. Oh no, because then
we wouldn't be able to attack, right?
Yeah, we'd have to
try and
we'd have to use Crobat as well that turn.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. So we'd have to try and set that up as well. So yeah, I think it's a low chance it would work. It's like there's a high chance it'd get punished, but
when you put yourself in bad situations, you have to do silly
credits. At this point, like hitting into this weekend with an Umbreon, for example, like it's just gonna get return KO'd.
Yes. Yeah. And they've got
they're down to 2 prizes. Then we still got 5 to take.
Yeah, 5 is a silly number.
Okay, let's try and think of another play.
Well, I think I end up just.
So if we were to still go for the low tad. I think that would
What you're saying is definitely the correct play.
I think so.
I know for a fact that's not what I do, but now that is definitely the correct play. Let's see what we do end up.
There is also no, because we can't research it. So.
Yeah, we can't. That's another thing. We cannot play that because that's the only one we play. Which is really annoying. Because now I think what I end up doing. This is the line of play I saw. I was like, well, I'm going to hit this with a Darkness Fang, and then see if we can maybe take a KO then with Beatdown maybe or something like this, and then save the one blow for the next one. That's what I was thinking. But now,
the problem with that is we've just got too many prizes left to take.
They'd
eventually just be able to get through it.
Yeah, it also relies on them missing an actual attack because in that scenario they trade still. But that's what I was thinking. But we need to get an energy from somewhere for that play to work anyway, right? So
yeah, let's see what's in deck anyway.
So I think we end up getting a Crobat, but let's see what's in deck. Surely have a look through, right? No. Okay, we have a look. So 3 urn, 2 tower.
Oh, is that? Oh, we have no energy left as well.
No, I haven't got to the end yet, I don't think.
Right. Okay.
2 singles, nice. 2 capture, and a fight him.
So I think what the play should have been is boss up the low turd, knock it out with Houndour gets the job done, right?
20. Yeah, Houndour would.
So we wouldn't have to sacrifice a Houndoom. Then we'd boss, try and hit an energy for an attachment, put an urn, just anything that would help us set up the Urshifu. And then hope they don't have the boss play. They need boss and quick shooting, and then they take 1 prize on the Houndour. They're down to 3 prizes. We're at 4. We one shot a Suicune with 1 blow, and then we try and one shot the next Suicune with 1 blow.
Yeah, that definitely sounds 100% correct.
Yeah,
but it's not what I do. Wait a minute.
I think it's like a last resort play.
Yeah.
Honestly, chances are it wouldn't work. Like he's got a massive hand. He's got shady dealings.
What do I do here? I could have sworn I attacked with Houndoom in this game at some point. Oh well, couldn't have been now. Yeah, this is now in hindsight. There's no reason to be doing this at all. Right? This is just doing nothing. They give them 2 more prizes. They go down to like what? What do they go down to? 2 or 3?
They go down to 2 prizes,
down
yeah,
to
and
2,
they,
yeah.
they
So
just have so much time. We have
Yeah.
5 prizes left to take. They just have so much time to just take the last 2 prizes.
Yeah, no, that was wrong. That was.
Yeah, I'd say it's like it's a hard to see play like because it's such a last resort play.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? It must have been a turn after I attacked with Houndoom. Because it's got. Yeah, that must be quite it. Yeah, but this is why, folks, we're doing this VOD review, because as tough as it is to literally watch myself on a 100-man stream throw away games, it's the only way you learn. If I was to just play this out and go do other stuff and never watch this back, I wouldn't have known. You never know. So as painful as it is to watch, it's a necessary evil, isn't it, Demi? And I think what I was thinking at this time is that their hand is absolutely massive. I'm trying to find a Marnie so bad, but then we couldn't dig for the Marnie too much because we've got our Urshifu there and we can't get rid of it. And I know for a fact that hand, if you give a Inteleon deck a hand that big, they can do whatever they like. It's not.
So, like after this, he just needs to find a boss on the Crobat.
Yep.
And he's got a huge hand.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They got a 10 card hand with double Drizzile available. And they're taking 2 prizes here, so if they have prized any boss, decent chance they take it out as well. And they have the Drizzile definitely in hand now, if they didn't. Yeah, it's not looking good for Team HotChoc over here, is it? Not looking great for us. Which is sad, but you know, it is what it is. You never know if anyone can make a comeback. G-Max 1 blow. Just so annoying, these capes, man. It's so annoying because I remember thinking if I match a Suicune, Tool Scrap was going to be so helpful. But I just thought, right, between Mew, Single Strike, Jolteon is actually a good pick right now as well. I thought between all of them, even that Hooper, the Hooper deck, that's quite popular now as well. I thought between all of them, hopefully I don't match the Suicune. There it goes. There it goes. But yeah. Scrapper would have been nice. Anyway, so yeah, we see the KO. They go down to 2. Like you said, boss. They've already got the Suicune on the back. What do I do here? Was fun while it lasted. I think I do send that one. Because I think I've realised that the game has got away from us at this point. You know what? Is there any reason to actually watch these turns? Let's see. Yeah, we'll watch them, but I think the game is unsalvageable now, right? Realistically.
Yeah, he needs a boss to win the game, which is like super likely.
I think the only way we might have had a chance is if that Tower of Darkness got us a Marnie, maybe. Marnie plus KO. That actually, because we can take a beatdown KO here. But that's what I was digging for. Look, yeah, you can see. I was going for it.
If he just got absolutely stuck off the Marnie,
yeah. Even in these dire times, I still clung onto a slight win con. But I just knew the hand that big. There's no way they could even Ludicolo bop as well, right? Ludicolo bop. Yeah, they can do that as well. Yeah, so I think I'm just playing on for pride at this point. You know, I've got my favourite Pokemon out. I want to use it. But yeah, do we get there's a Marnie. There's 2 Marnies. But to be fair though, it was up against it this game. Our prizes weren't particularly great as well. But
no, yeah, prizing the Urshifu Max is always bad for this.
And the single strike energy as well. That's equally just as backbreaking. But yeah, I won't spoil it for you. They do. I mean, I will spoil it for you. They do have a boss. There it was. They just bossed the Crobat. So yeah, that was that. Demi. So what is our key points before we wrap it up there?
So that last game, one of the essential mistakes was not benching the Urshifu when we had the chance and single strike rolling onto it. We weren't to know we were going to draw it off the prizes, but there is always a chance we could have, and also there was a chance we would draw the single strike energy, which meant we could get potentially four energy on the Earthshoe.
Yeah,
and
go for the
impact flow.
Yeah.
Obviously, the prizes were really unfortunate. I think that kind of put you in tilt. I'd like to say.
No, it did, 100%.
Yeah,
Look, watching back, I remember at the time. You remember when I did the little thing, the scroll wheel? I was like, "You're joking! You're having me on here!" And I'm not gonna lie, it did cloud my my decision making.
And obviously, there was that cheeky last resort play, which might have worked, probably wouldn't have. But I think it was the only thing we had in our locker at that point.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so we did unfortunately take the L there, boys and girls. Can't really moan too much. I haven't played competitive in too long. I'm not going to lie. I should have tested a little bit more for this event. But we did some good play. We did some bad plays. But I just thought, while I'm learning, hopefully I can help you out. And I got my good friend here, Demi, who's very good. So you can tell me where I went wrong. Thank you so much. Oh, carry on.
Yeah, single strike is a really great deck to improve at the game. I think it's actually quite a hard deck to play.
No, for sure.
I'd say it's harder than like just a generic Inteleon deck that just goes like resolve for the research.
Yeah, there's so many things with single strike. Like there's so many micro decisions over the game. Like, you know, when do you single strike wall before you support? Or when don't you? When do you play your urns? Do you play an urn if you've only got one in the discard pile, or do you just leave that one to hopefully you can get a second urn that has two? Yeah. There's a lot of micro decisions.
Yeah, I feel like there's a misconception. Oh, it's a one-shot deck. It's like Bulu. It's easy. It's actually. I say it's actually not like that at all.
Yeah. There's a ton of games where you never even use one below. There's a loads of them. Like you don't really use it that often. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, there's a lot of decisions to be made. So definitely a good deck to improve while playing.
Thank you very much, Demi, for coming on there and enlightening all of us. On the off chance these people don't know who you are yet, and they should do, because I shout you out all the damn time. Where can they find you?
Over at Top Deck City on YouTube. The sort of stuff I do there is kind of just what I'm passionate about. Like, I've decided I'm not really going to do like just random ladder stuff. I'm going to like, I just did a video essay on whether the game should have a side deck or not. That's the sort of content I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Hopefully going to be having some like older format games soon. I'm just waiting for cards to arrive in the post, but yeah.
So just think Pokemon content geared more towards competitive stuff. Like the video essay I think was really cool. Unique content that you won't get anywhere else. So make sure you go check out Top Deck City, because I watched that video essay and I thought it was a really thought-invoking video. And because Demi is so good, you'll get better just by watching it. But thank you for watching. You made it this far. Leave me the comment single strike so I know you're a real one. But thank you for watching as always though. And I'll see you all next time.